Hello, sixth grade students. Welcome to the Frost Middle School Band and Orchestra. My name is Mr. Race. I am the teacher here at Frost. I teach the band, orchestra, and guitar class here. I've been teaching at Frost for 15 years. I love teaching music, performing music, and sharing my love of music with all my students. My main instrument is electric bass and double bass. I've been playing bass for over 32 years. I'm an active performer, playing bass for many bands and groups in classical, jazz, rock, punk, funk, Motown, R&B, and many other styles. And besides music, there's other things too I enjoy. I also love sports. My favorite hockey team is the San Jose Sharks. I race ATVs. I also skateboard, collect watches, love to go bowling, and spending time with my family. The classes we have at Frost, for our orchestra students, we have the seventh grade concert orchestra, which we meet all year. For the band, we have the seventh grade concert band that meets all year. And both lead into the next year in eighth grade, where we offer the chamber orchestra, and for the band, it's the symphonic band. Now, as you can see, that the instrumentation expands in the middle school level, and these instruments are also in the high school level as well. So at Frost, we have flute, oboe, clarinet, bass clarinet, bassoon, alto sax, tenor sax, bari sax, French horn, trumpet, trombone, baritone, tuba, and percussion. Now, some of these larger instruments that are marked there by that little star, these instruments are available on a limited quantity that you may borrow from the school. For the orchestra side, we have violin, viola, cello, and double bass. Now, for our cello bass students, same thing. We have instruments that you can use here at school. So if you are renting or have your own instrument, you can leave that instrument at home and use one of ours at school. Now, again, you can always contact me to set that up to get one. And if you don't currently have one and you want to join the orchestra or the band and some of these other instruments, let me know and we can set you up with that on a first come, first served basis. Now, we also have a guitar class offered here. I want to take you through some of this. We have a guitar class available at Frost. This is a full year class that meets every day. Our band orchestra students can take the dual instrument classes. We have band and orchestra students that take the guitar class, and it's mixed with 7th and 8th graders in each class. We use Yamaha C40 guitars. They are classical guitars. One will be assigned to you to use during the class. You are responsible for taking care of it, and you also have a guitar. If you have a guitar at home, just leave it there to practice with. You may also bring your guitar back and forth to school and home, so if you don't have a guitar, you may do so. 7th graders, I would recommend continuing taking band and or orchestra, and you can include this in your schedule in 8th grade year if you'd like to dual register for both the band and orchestra and guitar class. A foreign language class doesn't need to be taken in middle school. The graduation requirement requires 2 years, so you can also start in your high school years there. Guitar class doesn't go to Cedar Point Tour, and we'll talk a little bit about that later. Our bands and orchestras do that. The class is designed, though, for the beginning student who has very little to no experience on the guitar. You'll learn techniques of playing the guitar, music theory, chords, and playing various styles of music. Some sample schedules of what it looks like to take music here at Frost looks like this. In 7th grade, a non-music schedule, and all students have to take math, social studies, science, and ELA. Now, all 7th graders, regardless if you're in music or not, has to take gym, health, and computers. Now, if you take the band orchestra, you'll need to just delay 1 year to include electives in your schedule. Where if you don't take band orchestra, you do get elective in there, and I'm going to talk about that with taking 8th grade music. Now, when you continue on to the 8th grade level with non-music schedule, again, all students have to take math, social studies, science, and ELA. Now, in here, you do get to include electives in here, but you do have to take gym and health. For our music students that continue on from the 7th grade year, you'll have the same thing as mentioned above, plus you also get to include electives and in your band and orchestra. Now, a lot of our students like to take foreign language and music in 8th grade year, which doesn't need for any type of taking gym or health. That does dismiss you from that. But you can see, though, you want to continue that progress from 6th grade to 7th grade, 8th grade, and so on. Some tips for scheduling. Number 1, continue the music track. This will prepare you for high school to meet your fine performing arts credit. Number 2, you can still take electives. It is just delayed for 1 year. Number 3, with that said, non-music electives are 7th and 8th grade mix. So it doesn't matter what semester or year you take it. Once you take it, that's it. Number 4, you don't have to take gym and health 8th grade year with music. Number 5, Many of our students like to take foreign language and music 8th grade year. Number 6, this is an important one. Music is a yearly progression. So if you skip 7th grade and decide to come back in 8th grade to play, you'll need to start in the 7th grade class. So just like if, let's say you took math class and you have Algebra 1, Algebra 2, you can't go to Algebra 2 without having Algebra 1. So it's important to keep that progress going. Number 7, the non-music electives are a one and done without progression classes. Like our music classes, we do have continuation where when you start from 6th grade into 7th and 8th in the high school, you progress each year. Now, the electives, once you've taken that class, that's done. There's nothing else to take. Number 8, students say that being in band orchestra is a stress relief from other classes. And if you have further questions on scheduling, please contact me, and my email address is listed below. Music moments. All right. Join our music family. You get to make music every day. We will get to play 3 to 4 performances a year. Many performance opportunities are available for our students outside the school day. They can take advantage of our Detroit Symphony Honors Day, College Honors Days. We've had students perform at Bowling Green State University, Wayne State University, Oakland University, and many others. Solo and ensemble, you get a chance to play a solo, or you can play a duet with a friend. We also have online clinics and many more. We also have our own music spirit wear, which is a lot of fun. We like to show our pride. We have shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, shorts, bags, and more. We also have travel opportunities, performing in festival performances, our Cedar Point tour, and others. Sports and music. Now, if you're an athlete, these two activities meet at different times. So, music meets during the daytime, sports meet after school, and we have many athletes in our program, and it doesn't conflict. Large instruments. We have instruments available to borrow and some available to have one at school and one at home. So make sure that you contact me, and it's first come, first serve for availability. For lockers, when you're at the 6th grade level, when you bring your instrument, you probably need to take it to your homeroom class and you kind of travel around with it. When in the middle school level, you actually have a instrument locker in the music room that you'll drop off your instrument in the morning, and then you continue away to your other locker in the hallway and follow your classes. And when you come to music class, your instrument will be waiting for you. And when you're done with music class, you just put it away and pick it up at the end of the day. You will get to make a lot of friends and be with a lot of great group of people in our classes. We are a team. Your friends will be with you for sure at least 1 hour of the day. Music students get to connect with the high school students as well, and also get to work with the high school band orchestra director. We get to perform shared concerts. We have a mentor-mentee program. We get to know the high school students and high school director before even going there. We also have a lot of traditions too in our program. We do a Zap Zone lock-in where it's just exclusive to our music students. We have a holiday party. We do a Cedar Point tour, music wear. We have concerts, Guitar Hero Day. We do games, guest clinicians we bring in to come and work with our students, and many more. Now for the parents, this is also for our students to see as well, but let's talk about this. What if I'm not sure if I want my child to do music in middle school? Well, remember when your children wouldn't eat the food you made for them. You always said, try it before you decide you don't like it. Music is the same way. Your child should sign up for band or orchestra, even if you're sure or they're unsure. Our curriculum builds what your child learned from last year in 6th grade. Your child will still be able to take electives at Frost Middle School. Once a student stops learning, though, and making music, they tend not to come back. It kind of closes the door on it. What is band and orchestra classes like, though, at Frost? Well, our students tend to answer this as band or orchestra is their favorite class of the day. Besides learning to play an instrument, playing an ensemble, and concerts, our music students become a part of a music family that grows into high school. And we have our annual Lock-in Zap Zone, field trips to see the Detroit Symphony Orchestra, participate in honors groups, take a trip to Cedar Point and perform at Music in the Parks, perform with the high school ensembles, Skype with other school bands and orchestras, have a holiday party before a winter break, and bring in music guest clinicians and more. But what if I don't know anything about music? So let's say you're kind of unsure. You only meet 2 days a week. We meet every day here at Frost with making music. So you get music for at least 1 hour every single day. So you're going to grow quite a bit. But let's say you were in choir and you want to play in band or orchestra, or maybe you were playing an instrument but would like to go to one of our other instruments now we offer here, and you feel like I don't have any experience. That's okay. We will teach your child everything they need to know step by step, from how to assemble and care for the instrument to reading the notes and rhythms, and will guide your child throughout the process regardless of the level of their musical skills. And that is needed from you is an enthusiastic attitude and patient ears when your child comes home and makes their first sounds. How much out of school time is required? Well, music's no different from any other curricular area. So we ask that your child spend some time with their instrument each each day and every week. Think of it as like musical homework, but much more fun. Students can even get together after school to practice what they learned in class. And what are the costs of being in music? Well, the cost associated with music depends on what instrument your child chooses and if you already own the instrument. We have certain instruments available for at school use. If not, you can always rent a quality instrument from a local music store at a very reasonable price. If financial constraints prevent you from being able to do this, please contact me and allow me to help you here. We will not let an instrument availability or financial constraints keep your child from participating in learning music. We can provide instruments to use at school, such as the bassoon, French horn, tenor sax, bari sax, and tuba. In the string side for orchestra, we also have cellos and basses available. And again, if you have any further questions, you can always contact me with my email address listed there. Welcome to the music room. Students will have a hallway locker and instrument locker in the music room to keep their instruments in during the day. Large instruments such as tuba, bari sax, French horn, baritone, cello, and double bass will have an instrument to keep at school and keep your other one at home. So if you have a school issued one or if you're running one, you may leave it there. So there's no need to carry it back and forth. So our room's quite large. We have a lot of students that are in our music program, and so we have that room that's can have all of us in there and enjoy music. Here's some pictures of our orchestras. These are some pictures from over the years of our students performing. The top left one is one from our current concert we just did in our winter performance, and we had a really good time, and they did a great job. Here's some pictures of our band students from over the years and currently. We have a lot of instruments that are represented there. Down here, this one here is we have a bari sax, we have French horn, we have a tuba over here, and baritone. And you can see one of our 8th grade students playing a sousaphone here. Our students get a chance to perform with the Churchill High School Marching Band. It's a lot of fun. Here's some other pictures too. We have in here our viola section at the top. We got one of our double bass players down here. Here's some pictures of various pictures here. We got at the very top left some of our students that participated in the Detroit Symphony Honors Band at Detroit. Top right, we have all the bass players from 6th grade through 12th grade. When we play string fling, we get them all together to do our big bass photo. Bottom left here, we have Marion Hayden, very famous world-renowned jazz musician, bassist, that has come in to work with our bass players. Down in the middle here, we have one of our students working on composing. We'll also learn how to write our own music. The right side here, this is a picture from our students that are participating in the Wayne State University Honors Band Day. Now these pictures here, we have the top left, we have our students from our Zap Zone lock-in, and that is only exclusive to our band orchestra students. The middle section here is from our Cedar Point tour, where we had our band and orchestras perform. You can see the performance at the top right from our orchestra, and down the bottom left from the band. We have music wear. You can see our students sporting off our music wear right there, and a picture of our students from the Cedar Point tour at the end of the long day and a lot of fun. Here's pictures of many of our band and orchestra students in our program, representing everybody. Everybody can be in music. Everybody should be in music, and we have a lot of fun with that, and they're represented right here, and you can also be a part of that family. So we want you to join the band and orchestra family. We have a lot of fun. We have traditions. We make friendships, music, excellence, and you belong, and we will create memories in our program. If you have any questions, you may contact me at mrace@livoniapublicschools.org. We also have a website, www.fmsmusic.org, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you next year in our program. Take care, everybody. See you then.